talked about what an outstanding game Derek Fisher had offensively. And Phil Jackson has to be pleased as well with the way the bench played last night. And he tightened the rotation, but the first three off the bench did produce before late garbage time, I guess you could call. As the Nets go with Josh Boone, Brook Lopez, Trenton Hassel, the former T-Wolf, and Bull with Devin Harris and Chris Douglas Roberts in his second season out of Memphis. And Tom Parisi's been with the Nets for the last 15 years. So he's taken over. Interim acting head coach tonight, Lawrence Frank, let go earlier today. As we head downstairs, let's check in with Patrick O'Neill. Patrick?
Well, Joel, they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I'm not sure that applies to an 0-16 start for the Nets, resulting in the firing of Lawrence Frank. A loss by the Nets tonight, well, they would tie the all-time record to start a season at 0-17. Chances are they go 0-18 because they play Dallas at home. As for Lawrence Frank, you can't help but feel bad for him. Can't seem to be his fault. I spoke with Douglas Roberts. He's very distraught, extremely upset. This has never happened to him in his career. He's playing a lot of minutes under Frank, who reached out and talked to the entire team. I know this is a business. Feel bad for the Nets and the team, Joel.
Derek Fisher on the give, and Ron Artest leads him with a beautiful bounce entry. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, tough break for Lawrence Frank, who's 5+ seasons as their head coach, a Teaneck, New Jersey native, so a local guy. Boom, gets to the hole and goes around Pau Gasol. 4-2 early New Jersey, but a rebuilding mode, let's face it, for New Jersey.
Well, I don't think they came into it with that in mind, but now that they're 0 and whatever, it's looked upon as a rebuilding year. You never want to go as like they've started out this year, 0-16, and a chance to tie a record of futility.
And our very best right now, a minute into the game, want to send our best to Linda Lance, who's watching the game and, well, injured earlier tonight. A foot injury, would you call it?
Hurt her toe.
Hurt her toe. And Trooper is staying at Staples Center, but hopefully Linda feeling better. And, but we're thinking about you right now. So a 4-2 lead. As New Jersey trying to get the first win of the year. Man, ripped away from Lopez, but right to Trenton Hassel. Lopez way up this year to 17 points a game. He's one of the bright spots for them. They haven't had a healthy Devin Harris either. He's only played in 6 games so far this season. 6 out of their 16. Kobe a little curl. And Chris Douglas Roberts tried to get over inside just to distract him.
Probably just shot that one obviously a little short. That's the shot that he'll pay anybody to give him every time down.
Hassel going away from the pick. And on the deflection. Out of bounds, they say, last touch by Josh Boone.
Well, they doubled up Hassel on the baseline, and he had 2 players coming across the key, which meant 2 defenders were coming as well. Too much congestion, and as a result, they turned it over.
So 2 minutes gone by. Second of a back-to-back after the offensive explosion where the Lakers hit 54%. It's Artest blocked away. Hassel had to go off his fingertips, out of bounds.
Hassel's always been known as a defender, but one of those players that, you know, give him a corner, especially along the baseline. Give him a 15, 17-footer, and he knocks down a high percentage of those.
He's in his 9th year from Austin Peay. Yeah, that started his career as a second-round pick of the Bulls. Artest free in the corner. And Ron Artest gives the Lakers the first lead of the game.
There's an example of maybe why the Nets are 0-16. Did you see that? Ron Artest taking it out. Nobody's guarding him. He throws it in, gets it back, and gets the trip.
Josh Boone puts New Jersey right back on top. They are dead last in scoring in the league. 86 a game. Last offensively when it comes to field goal percentage. 40% a game. And of course, the Lakers, one of the highest scoring teams in the league. Gasol with the left hand. And loose ball foul. It'll be on Andrew Bynum. Well, Andrew's got a big post player working against him tonight.
Yeah, when you're going against a guy equal in height to you, it's very difficult to get that rebound from behind like that. If he's a much smaller, shorter player, then you can do that once in a while.
Devin Harris coming over to New Jersey in the Jason Kidd deal. 26-year-old that they want to build around with good reason. Very talented young man. The baseline fall away. So an early 3-point lead for the Nets. They have started the game 4 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, after the Lakers held the Warriors to under 40% last night, they had to tighten up those defensive screws already tonight.
Kobe skipping it. Good catch by Fish, although out of bounds as he had to go way up there, landed on the sideline. Turnover is the first for the Lakers. Real clean game for him last night.
There's an example there again, though, of being behind the three-point line on the sideline and then having to go up to get a high pass when you come down. There's not a lot of real estate.
Chris Douglas Roberts. Rookie season last year. Played 44 games. Kept the ball back. Fresh shot clock. Blocked away by Andrew Bynum. And Kobe can't save it. 22 on the shot clock. 8:09 to play. And Drew's got his first of the night.
Got to clean up the offense or defensive rebounding, though. Andrew saved them on the second attempt, but all that does is give the ball right back to the Nets for another opportunity.
Hassel brings it in. It'll be John Boone. Boy, was a line drive.
That never had a chance.
Man.
You got to get it over the front of the rim, not under the front.
Kobe puts the Lakers within one on his first basket of the game.
This is what Devin Harris does.
And Andrew Bynum ready for him to go to the strong side with the second block of the early going. Kobe beyond the arc. Gets the triple. Lakers regain the lead. Up by a couple.
And Kobe had a little bounce in his step on that play. Coming down, just pulling up from behind the arc.
He did not score in the first 12 minutes of play last night, yet the Lakers had 36 points on the board, so you know it was going to be a good night. The hold and the foul. It'll be on Derek Fisher.
Good job by interior defense of Andrew Bynum, spotting the ball, making the clean block, and Kobe saying, hey, in transition, yeah, I can get this three.
Would also hurt the New Jersey Nets. 10 of the first 16 games for a very young team. An experienced team on the road.
Ooh, that's a double dribble.
He brought it up to his other hand and put it back down. Indecision.
Right, he wanted to pass it, then changed his mind and kept dribbling, so bad idea.
Almost 5 minutes gone by with the Lakers up by a couple. And you mentioned the Lakers holding Golden State under 40%. The Lakers now number 1 in the league in field goal percentage defense. And also defending the three. Kobe from Artest. Josh Boone will clear it out. It flirted with going down after it clipped the rim.
Did you notice how when he went up there, just about all players in the paint, they stood still. Nobody started moving their feet really to get in better rebound position.
It's out of 10 of the shot clock for Lopez. San Joaquin Memorial High School for Brook Lopez. He had Andrew out of position, couldn't get the baby hook. Andrew sets up. Andrew right over Lopez with the soft roll. 4-point Laker lead. And the Lakers have a 7-0 run.
There's that little subtle fake with the head and shoulders going one way, come back the other. When Andrew does that, he normally knocks down the shot.
Kobe will grab it off the Devin Harris miss. So they started 4-5. Nets have missed their last 6. Kobe may force a timeout. Lakers now on a 9-0 spurt, leading 14-8. And it is going to be a timeout for New Jersey.
And they started off, as you said, pretty well, but the Lakers started to tighten up a little bit defensively and then really getting involved with their offense. Kobe's the main man right now because he's knocked down 3 out of his first 5. And he's inside to Andrew, knocked down a shot of his own. So the Lakers now with a 6-point lead.
Relax responsibly. And by Armored. In theaters December 4th. Rated PG-13.
Just under 6 minutes left in the first, and the Lakers up by 6 on the New Jersey Nets. And we talked about the center for the Nets as we look at the Klondike scouting report, and Brook Lopez, good shot blocker, but one of the main things is he's improving his offense. Now he's developing a pretty good jump hook, and young, 21 years old. So he and Andrew Bynum, centers of the future.
And they're trying to build around him, so they've got the outside guy, at least the point guard, Devin Harris. Lopez down low. And what about the other guy who fills in the other roles? He's averaging, as I mentioned, 18 and 9 per game. Hassel got around, but Kobe and Pau Gasol collaborate, recover. Hassel taken out of the pick, and Kobe in the mid-range game. Gasol going right back at it. Knocked out of bounds, though. Off Gasol by Devin Harris.
Well, both coaches thinking that their respective players were fouled as offensive rebound by Powell. knocked right off. It looked like the leg of Lopez, not the leg of Powell.
A lot of congestion. Tough call. Kobe. Third in the league in steals. Takes that one away. Jumped that route completely.
Well, he anticipates very, very well.
It'll be Fish spacing and all the way to the hole. Finger roll. Just didn't work. Josh Boone altered a little bit when he came over.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Derek use a little teardrop off the glass on that one.
Harris denied penetration. Chris Douglas Roberts as they move it around to the Hassel. Trent Hassel inside of 5.
He's an underestimated shooter. I mean, I'm not going to say he's a guy you're going to run your offense through, but does a pretty good job of knocking down some open shots.
Red Ralston's going to be checking in next time out. Pau Gasol headed to the free throw line. Up fake and Josh Boone in the second deck.
Obviously, Josh Boone didn't have a pregame meal because he sure bid on all of that one as Powell now gets his first 2 charities.
Oh, we remind you, as usual, it's a Sunday and Sunday night. It's Lakers night, presented by LA's HD leader, DirecTV. Tonight after the game, Lakers live post-game show that immediately following debut of the Gatorade replay. Runs about an hour. Then it's Game 7 of the 88 NBA Finals. James Worthy helping the Lakers to their 5th ring in the decade, solidifying the dynasty of the decade. 5 in the 80s for the Lakers. And what about big game James? Game 7, 36 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists in that win. So later tonight, you know what I'm doing.
Well, there was a lot of Game 7s in '88. 3 successive rounds of Game 7s. The Mavericks, the Jazz, and finally the Pistons.
Ray Ralston with the basketball. As Fish picked off on the play, Alston can't get it as it's tapped across and picked up by Kobe. On the run, Andrew Bynum, and headed to the free throw line. Chris Douglas Roberts with the foul. Good heads-up play, though. Kobe caught him really in stride.
And Andrew showing some soft hands. That's a tough play to make, though, especially for a 7-footer to catch it on the fly like that and then have to shoot it up softly off the glass. He shot that one a little too hard, but earns himself 2 free throws.
Andrew had some foul problems last night, so not as many minutes for Drew over the first 3 quarters of play.
And with all coaching changes, you see a lot of substitutions because now they're starting to play guys that didn't play as much or trying to, find out who they want to have in their rotation. So the Nets, their bench should stay alert tonight.
Terrence Williams, a rookie out of Louisville, has just checked into the game, along with Sean Williams. Williams, a first-round pick of the Nets in 2007. And the Lakers with a couple of free throws from Andrew Bynum, lead it by 8, 18-10. So what is the number going to be tonight? Courtney Lee also into the game, who came over the Vince Carter deal from Orlando. It'll be Williams. And an awkward look as it's deflected. And comes back out, picked up by Terrence Williams.
Kobe made Williams alter that shot on the mid-box there. I mean, he's got to overpower Kobe there.
Gasol helping out and getting back to his man. On the pick and roll with Alston. Lee doesn't carry it at all, did he? Twice.
He got caught on the second one. The first one was kind of blatant. I guess the official said, I'll give him enough rope, and finally he'll take care of himself. And he did.
So the Lakers get it back on the turnover. And that turnover is the 4th for New Jersey.
The zone, got to recognize it right away.
Kobe right over it. It's a triple. And the Lakers lead by 11, 21-10. So ever since, it was an 8-5 score. The Lakers have outscored them now 16-2.
When we go into the zone, you got to be very aggressive around the perimeter. They just let Kobe walk up and shoot a 3.
A lot of minutes for Courtney Lee last year in the postseason. In fact, 26 minutes a game in the playoffs for the Orlando Magic. So a great experience for that rookie last season.
All and except for maybe one play, I thought he played pretty well.
And you're probably talking about the layup?
Yeah.
Now Lopez with 7 of the shot clock. Ray for Alston. Teardrop. Pau Gasol took it away from Andrew Bynum. That's healthy, though. Between the legs for Derek Fisher. An 11-point Laker lead. Andrew Bynum. Hit by Williams.
I think Powell is nothing but a 7-foot guard. I mean, that guy is so talented with all of his fundamentals. He just makes the game look easy. 2:58 left in the first quarter, and the Lakers up by 11, maybe more. He's been pretty good. 10 points, 4 out of 7 from the field, coming down and knocking down that sweet jump shot of his. The Nets not offering much resistance at all, but the number that stands out to me here in the first, Kobe has 5 rebounds. Nobody else in the game has more than 2 for either team. So dominating on the backboards is number 24.
A slow start offensively for Kobe last night, but he hit for better than 20 once again. So that consecutive streak continues for the very best of the game. Lamar Odom checking in for the first time. Lamar on the bench looking better last night. Small lineup for New Jersey, so it's not the big guard Shannon Brown as the first guard, but instead Jordan Farmar. First 2 subs of the game.
I like the fact that, Phil's piecemeal it, with his substitutions, not sending in 4 guys. This time he sends in 2 to play with 3 starters. I just think you get a better feel for the game, and then you can start to bring in another one as time goes on.
And until the end of the game last night, let's face it, Stu, he only played 8 guys. It was a tight rotation. So inside of 3.
He misses by Andrew. That's unusual for him.
Hitting his free throws. Going to be Terrence Williams. And on the long rebound, Andrew Bynum clears it out. Bynum, Artest, Kobe, along with Elo and Farmar. Kobe. He's looking to share it first. Now he's got Courtney Lee on his back. Going up. And gets the soft touch. That's 12 for the second leading scorer in the league. Kobe averaging a little more than 29 a contest.
Of course, we saw a lot of that last year in the finals. That's nothing new for tonight.
He's not a small guard, 6'5", and a legit 6'5", 200 pounds. It's taken away. Kobe ripped it away. But they're called a foul. He took it right away from Sean Williams.
He must have started at because he got a lot of ball, but where did he start to get the ball? Did he go up from the elbow down to the wrist? The official said he did. Kobe's got that little smirk on his face like, you can't be serious, man. You didn't see no foul there. Obviously he did.
It's the 13th foul of the Lakers, the first on Kobe. Bobby Simmons, former Clip. Bucks gave him the deal. The Richard Jefferson deal. No, shit! As it ricochets around. Williams couldn't hold on to it. That's Sean Williams, not Terrence Williams. So the Lakers continue to be on their roll. It's now 18-2, and Kobe just spiked away, and boy, it almost was like, did the small of his back hurt on that play?
No foul on the play at all, so it'll just be Lakers ball.
15 of the shot clock. Get it in. And Bynum better stick around. Well, it'll be Kobe. Ron Artest sharing it with Jordan Farmar. And the run continues for the Lakers. It is now a 21-2 spurt. Wow. 26-10, so what is it? Just to be determined the final number. They won by 33 last night. Raymond Ralston didn't get it off the lip of the rim. And Kobe had it taken away by Williams. And a walk. Yep, indecision that time. Terrence Williams didn't know whether to shoot or put it down. Once he saw Bynum, he wanted to run.
Well, so often players do just that, though. Before they put the ball on the floor, they shuffle both feet. And I'm impressed that the officials are really consistent with that call, because that is the correct call.
Next whistle. Shannon Brown checking into the game for the Lakers. A little more than a minute to play. Up at the top, Andrew Bynum. And off balance. Threw out that lob.
Never did regain his balance after receiving the pass.
Bobby Simmons. Good fake, but he couldn't get the wide open three. So the Lakers shooting 50%, only 25% for the New Jersey Nets. And 10 points on the board. It's been about a half hour since they scored. Kobe held up. Man, that'll get Shannon Brown into the contest. Well, it's the 5th, and Shannon will not be coming in. He's coming in for the shooter, but just the same. Happy birthday, Shannon Brown. Turns 24 today.
Well, speaking of birthdays, this is the first game we've had here at Staples Center since Chick Hearn's birthday on Friday. So, again, happy birthday to Chicky Baby.
We'll remember. Chick Hearn at Staples Center tonight. Talked about it towards the end of the telecast last night. And Shannon Brown is going to be coming in, not for Kobe, but instead for Big Andrew Bynum. So happy birthday to Shannon Brown, and another birthday greeting out there to a scout for the Lakers celebrating, I think he's 24 today, Chaz Osborne. 24. Well, happy birthday, Chaz.
Yeah, but I don't know about that 24 though.
You'd like to think he's 24. 35 seconds left here in the first 12 minutes of play. Kobe almost got that one. Simmons, quick release. Kobe swipes his hand across like, man, I had that.
Yeah, because Kobe's he's been very active defensively, and he was again just bringing them away from another steal.
So the Lakers, shot clock, game clock, a difference of 4 seconds. Kobe up against Courtney Lee. 5 on the shot clock, and over Lee. Brown kept it alive, and as it ricochets, Alston should have enough time. No, he won't. Jordan Farmar didn't put in the play, did he? Outstanding effort by Farmar.
You want to make points with your coach and your teammates? Do what Jordan Farmar just did. That was pure hustle. The guy did not quit. He traveled a long way to make the block to say 2 for the Lakers to end the first quarter. What a play. As Kobe missed the 3, it bounces around, and all of a sudden, I got an oh, where did he come from? I know he must think he jumped out of the rafters, but that's Jordan Farmar being the athlete that he is. The Lakers up big.
Well, Courtney Lee had to feel like he had quite a future playing all those playoff minutes. And a pick in the first round last year for the Orlando Magic. 22nd overall, but it didn't work out that way. When a player is available, the quality of a Vince Carter, who I believe makes the Orlando Magic one of the favorites in the East and makes them a better team even than last year. With Turkoglu there, he's gone now, but I really like it. They had to take Vince Carter. So Courtney Lee going the other way, like Rafer Alston and a couple of others. And don't forget, you can win a pair of tickets to a Lakers upcoming home game, courtesy of Verizon Wireless. For your chance to win, all you have to do is text tickets, the word tickets, to 525-377 by the end of this evening's game. One winner per contest. Tickets to 525-377 for all the rules. Go over to the website, Lakers.com. Good ball movement. Pau Gasol in the run out. Contact and a couple of free throws. So the foul on Sean Williams.
The most impressive thing of that offensive sequence was just the ball movement. I mean, a lot of good passing, and you could just see what happens when you pass the ball like that. The defense has no chance. They were just chasing and trying to recover the entire time.
So the Lakers 60% when it comes to assist to makes, and I bring that up because they have been really sharing the basketball, especially in the winning streak at the start of the season. The Lakers come into the game 4th in the league in assists. Pau Gasol has a lot to do with it. We talked about that, Stu, at the very top of the telecast. In fact, the Lakers, over their last 4 games, and make it their last 5 games with a winning streak, have averaged 27 assists in the contest. Gasol gets 1 of 2. 27. That's healthy. Now, Devin Harris back out there, along with Bobby Simmons, Courtney Lee, and Lopez, a long range to
rebound.
Shannon way up there. Talking about a guy going to get the basketball. Shannon Brown on the line, takes the 2. 33-13, Lakers by 20, hitting 52%.
And more importantly, holding the Nets to 26%. The Nets, what, made 4 out of their first 5? So that means they've missed or made 2 out of their next 18.
Ain't had problems, but the Lakers have picked it up defensively. I mentioned leading the league in field goal percentage defense. Lopez, they'll call the foul. A little late on the whistle, but they'll get it anyway, and they'll call it on Pau Gasol.
I talked about Shannon getting a nice high rebound, and he just brings it down. So, you're going to give me this much space? You haven't been watching film lately? Check the scouting reports. I can do more than dunk.
First foul on Gasol, second team foul on the Lakers. Shannon Brown, as we mentioned last night of the telecast, when he took off for that little double clutch late in the game, he should be at All-Star Weekend. I don't think there's any question he should be at All-Star Weekend. LeBron James, don't forget, said he wanted to go back and be in the slam dunk competition this year after watching it last year. Dwight Howard, got a feeling he'll be there. Shannon Brown, he was hit. 33-14. As Lopez, Northern California, got the first of two.
He's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, he was way ahead of his brother Robin offensively when they came out of college, Steve.
Still is.
Yeah. Robin, the 15th overall selection in last year's draft. Brook was taken 10th. Robin, 15th by the Phoenix Suns. Hurt the start of the season because he was going to be their starting center. And play along the side of Amari Stoudemire. Kobe now working on the Rook. Going to be Shannon Brown. Good fake. And Shannon Brown, confidence. Kobe with a good pass. Lakers by 20. And again, the bench producing early.
Comfortable playing off the bench right now too. We talked about it. It's still two starters on the floor, Kobe and Powell.
Brown's got 4. Farmar and Odom with 3 apiece. But just the way they're integrating themselves into the offense, pretty seamless. Devin Harris not close to the long rebound to Bobby Simmons. That's his 6 for 24 after the miss. 25%.
Yeah, we talked about it. They made, 4 out of the first 5?
Right.
So they have gone in a real bad dry spell. That's one of the reasons why they are 0-16. They go into these kind of spells and they last too long.
Well, the record's set. First by the expansion Miami Heat, 88-89 season. But it was their first year, you can understand it. Then the Clips in the strike short 99 season. Clips also lost 16 as Lopez stayed with the play. And that's why he's one of the league leaders in rebounding and up to 18 points a game with 9 boards a contest. Clips also 94-95 season started with 16 straight losses.
Shannon that time Powell had sealed his man, but Shannon didn't read the weak side, and Simmons had already committed to coming over and made the steal easy.
Extra pass. Close to the baseline. Courtney Lee, and he pops with the 3. So 5 unanswered by New Jersey. That's a major run at this juncture for them. Lamar, nobody in the neighborhood. Rattles out and comes out to Devin Harris. 3-on-2, Bobby Simmons. Walked with the basketball, yeah. That was his college jump stop, wasn't it?
Wow, he saw Lamar on one side. He decided to go to the other and obviously moved the pivot foot and gets called for the travel.
This quarter is presented by Southern California Toyota Dealers. The official car shooting up for the Lakers. The innovative coach who created the game day shoot-around led the 1971-72 Lakers to 33 straight wins and LA's first NBA title.
When he came to Los Angeles, he really, I think, was the architect of our 72 team. He brought a different culture, different philosophy of how to play basketball.
Just the third man elected to the Hall of Fame as player and coach. And Bill Sharman, fortunately for us, with his wife Joyce here, just about every Laker home game. So always remembered, and a Hall of Famer in life, and also remembered at USC, where they appropriately, just recently over the last couple of years, retired the jersey of one of the great Trojans of all time, Bill Sharman. Let's head down to Patrick O'Neill. Patrick.
All right, Joel and Stu, when I walked into the Lakers locker room, Lamar Odom was holding a poll with fellow teammates. The poll was called, "What is your nature?" Meaning, what is your nature as a basketball player when you come in the game? Is it to pass or shoot? He asked Adam Morrison. Without hesitating, Adam said it's the shoot. When he asked Sasha, well, Sasha refused to answer. And in fact, he's like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, what's your nature?" He said, am I guarded? Am I open? Is somebody? It went on for about 3 minutes. Finally, Sasha relented as Lamar trying to make some damage underneath, guys. And when I asked Lamar, I said, "What is your nature? Is it to pass or shoot?" And as you see right there, he said it is to pass. I want to ask you guys, are you happy with the way Lamar is playing? Does he need to shoot more? Is this perfect for this Lakers team?
Well, according to Coach Phil Jackson, just the way he feels, and I agree and concur in the point that he said the points are going to come to Lamar. But Lamar needs to get that second unit going. So the points will eventually be there. Like last night, Lamar had 10 rebounds, 4 assists. The game before, Stu, 12 boards, 5 assists.
You know, Lamar, he walked a fine line because his nature, no question, is to pass first, pass second. So the fine line I'm talking about is where does he go for offense? How much aggression does he use individually?
It'll be a charge on Lopez. Back to Lamar Odom, though. So it is that balance in your game.
Yeah, it's making sure you can attain that balance, and it's a fine line with some players, and he's one of those players where he just sometimes he goes to the offense more than he should, but most of the time he goes to the passing game more than he should.
And his teammates also have to look for him. He was wide open on that play on the backdoor line with Shannon Brown coming up short on his 24th birthday, but he had a couple of other ones. That's his first miss of the contest. Lamar, we've talked about it before, unselfish to a fault. So he's not going to be the guy to look for the shot first. That's not going to change.
And if he did, though, it would kind of help his passing because if he looked to the shot first, that's going to bring defenders to him, and then it's going to open up really what he wants to do.
But at the same time, I'm glad you brought it up. He's already 30 years old. How are you going to change?
No, at this stage of his life, we are what we are. But who said that? Dennis Green? They are who we thought they were. Well, he is who we thought he was, and he is the kind of teammate you would just drool to have.
Jordan Farmar on the repost with Gasol. A lot of time, and we saw the face-up game coming across. Brown had the inside position, but right over his head as he got around Courtney Lee. 38-20. Lakers by 18, still shooting 46%. Nets with Courtney Lee trying to scoop it home. And got back in bounds. Gasol tries to block it and taps it away. He altered that shot completely. He's got Artest instead. It's Shannon Brown, who knew where Ron Artest was. That was a pass, by the way. It hit the rim, but it was a pass. Douglas Roberts for Brook Lopez. A points off the turnover. And that is Ron Artest not being aggressive offensively. Phil Jackson talked about that as well. And trying to play the role of the playmaker.
He's obviously a guy that looks to pass like Lamar, not as much as Lamar, but Ron Artest has shown that he will definitely make the extra pass.
Gasol taking the shot blocker out of the play. Brook Lopez. Brown now up to 8 points with 3 boards and 3 assists. Last night, 22 points, 12 boards, 3 blocks, 3 assists. Out of bounds it goes. Hassel kicked out. A lot of turnovers cropping up now for New Jersey. You talked about reasons they're 0-16. Mistakes like that. They've got 9 already.
And it's like the snowball. When you're going well, that snowball grows. You go well. But when you're going poorly, the thing grows even faster. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Ron Artest. Man, Ron Artest, little by little, looking better with the shot. He wasn't all that comfortable, let's face it. New team, new system, 42-22.
A lot of that was because he was thinking about the system itself. So, you got to be instinctive to play this game successfully.
It'll be Hassel, challenged by Lamar Odom, and barely grazed the rim. So the Lakers cruising right along, halfway through the second 12 minutes. And Lamar Odom walked the basketball.
Well, traveling is the call tonight. That's about the 5th or 6th walking violation in the game, combined both teams. And you normally don't see 2 of those in a game. 5:37 left in the half, and the Lakers, well, they're up by 20.
Debate of perfection, all brought to you by Patron Simply Perfect. Tonight's debate question: perfect Lakers clutch performer. Good choices. Top of the list: Kobe Bryant, Jerry West. Cast your vote. Go to fsndebate.com, or you can text your vote right now into 59925. The keyword there: Lakers won. And tonight's results are going to be given in the postgame show. Joel Myers, along with Stu Lance, Patrick O'Neill. The Lakers holding New Jersey to 29% shooting. They're still at 50% overall. Josh Boone's back in the game, along with Terrence Williams for New Jersey.
4 starters for the Lakers on the floor now.
Fish got back in there. Harris created the contact. Talking with a guy, and we see it frequently, especially Paul Pierce invading the space of the defender. They did not give Harris the call that he was looking for. 18-point game. Kobe, quick entry. And with the left hand, soft touch on the baby hook.
He's got every shot and then some. That's why one of the reasons why he's so difficult to defend. You take something from him, he doesn't care.
Devin Harris got hit in the side of the face. foul on Fish.
The only reason why the whistle sounded, though, seemingly, is the fact that Devin just lost the ball, dropped the ball, and Lakers had it in their possession, and then the whistle sounded. Maybe it was a good call, but it came so late as Derek definitely hits him in the eye area there. Not enough to knock him out like that, but he got contact.
Williams wanted to go inside, spacing outside Kevin Harris, and Lamar Odom will clear it away. And the Lakers 5 of 8 on their three-point attempts. Pau Gasol, quick release over Josh Boone. Boy, he is fluid. He's got 10 already. Effortless 10.
I mean, every shot that he takes and makes, he just makes it look so easy.
He helps out on the screen. Harris, and it's going to be kicked on LO with 4:11 to play in the half.
Kobe was sitting in the weeds waiting on that pass. If LO doesn't kick it, Kobe has a shot at getting yet another steal.
It's the second set of a back-to-back. Lakers have 22 this year, 19 last year. They were exceptional last year. 14 and 5 in the front end and the back end of the back-to-backs last year. 22, the most since they won the championship in 2000. Looking for omens. It's not a save. It's a hop on the sideline, out of bounds, and it goes back to the Lakers on a long pass for Chris Douglas-Roberts. They're in double figures now in turnovers.
And still 4 minutes to go here in the first half, so they've got a lot of areas that they need to clean up in a big way in order to be competitive on the scoreboard.
It's the last of a 4-game road trip as Fish cruises through the middle. Pau Gasol on the post. Boy, good court awareness. Kobe from Artest, another triple. Pau Gasol skipped it out in a hurry. It's 18 for Kobe. And a 25-point Laker lead.
They want to take it over. They want to talk it over again. I don't know how much they can talk over, though, because most of their problems are obviously on the court with just execution on both ends. And Kobe says, as long as they keep doubling up and leaving me open, you know what the results are going to be.
After play.
This is sad to see if you're a fan of competitive basketball. I mean, you just want, competitive. You like to see 2, 3, 4-point games. Games, 25, 30-point games aren't that interesting to watch as we get a Carl Jr. Exmo of Kobe. Look at that. Oh, wide open and that form and the results. 18 big ones for him so far in the first half.
So that rotation just a little different than we saw from Anthony Randolph last night. It's Lopez on the long two. Pau Gasol gets it out.
I'd like to see Lopez go back to the box area. He's taken way too many shots from the outside here in the first half.
The Nets are trying to win their first game, 16 consecutive losses. There is one streak that ended tonight in the NBA as Kobe's after it, and it's going to be a loose ball foul on Hassel as Kobe was real active and through the contact. And that is for our buddy Kurt Rambis. And congratulations to Minnesota ending a 15-game losing streak. Help out the Lakers, in fact, and everybody in the West. Give Denver their 5th loss of the season. And Denver got beat at home tonight. They were knocked off at home 106-100 by Minnesota. Long rebound out to Alston. Right on line, but a little bit long for Kobe. Minnesota for the second win of the year. The first game, the opening game of the season. Kobe coming over to help out. It'll be a foul on Kobe. Earlier today, by the way, Phoenix this morning smoked. It was a game after 3. It was only a 6-point lead for Phoenix, but then they pulled away and smoked Toronto at Toronto. 113-94. So Phoenix leading the Lakers in the Pacific at 14-3. End of the night, the Lakers shoot here 13-3 as Lopez hits the first of 2. And don't forget in the second half, Carl's Jr. Sports Update with Patrick O'Neill. And we'll need Patrick's updates. 2:46 to play in the first 24 minutes. Gives you on 34 games last year, 34 the year before. But now it's creative transition for the Nets. And where are they going to end up? Home-wise.
Lopez has 8 points leading the Nets. Nobody else has more than 4. 4 players with 4 points.
Andrew Bynum asking for it. Powell wanted to go over the top. He's blocked by it. Boom, but it goes right to Andrew Bynum. Well, that was originally where he wanted to go to begin with.
You know, as soon as the shot is taken, the 3-second count stops. Otherwise, Andrew might have been whistling.
So many decisions to make for New Jersey. Lopez, he'll go to the free throw line. Boy, does he carry the ball when he puts it down. And when I talk about decisions, they still don't know what's going to be their permanent home. They're right now still in East Rutherford in the Izod Center. But will they ever get to Brooklyn, or will they end up in Newark? Third foul is called on Derek Fisher on the reach.
Derek will be heading to the sideline as we see Sasha has already reported to the scores table.
So the decisions still to be determined because Lawrence Frank let go today who is going to be their coach the rest of the year. Is it going to be Tom Varese, who's been with the Nets for the last 15 years? And will he continue in that role for Kiki Vanderway and Rod Thorne, who run the organization?
Some interesting numbers there. Lawrence Frank won his first 13 games as a head coach for the Nets and lost his last 16 as a head coach for the Nets.
So not how you start, but how you finish? Yeah, Lawrence Frank had some good seasons with the New Jersey Nets, and as Phil Jackson said before the game, they're always well prepared whenever they face the Lakers. They beat the Lakers here, don't forget, a couple of years ago by 2 points. Sasha free on the arc. Kobe found him, and Sasha buries it. The Lakers back up. They've doubled the Nets now, leading by 27, 54-27. Lopez gets Andrew totally out of position and glasses it home.
That's where I like to see Lopez, on the box area, making moves there. Limit some of those 17-footers that he's taken so far, as he does a good job of up-faking Andrew. Andrew's there, then just a little up-fake gets him off his feet, makes him pay the price. You know, Lopez doesn't really jump very high on his shot, but because of his size and his certain feel around the basket, he scores.
So Lopez going to the free throw line. He's got 11 points, 3 boards. He's taken the most shots, but had a couple, as you mentioned, have been just inside the arc, way out there. 3 for 8 so far from the field. But their leading scorer and their leading rebounder coming into the game. But that has a lot to do with the injury to Devin Harris. Devin Harris has only played 6 of the first 16 with 3 starts. And this is his 4th start of the season. So eventually you'd think that Harris, who averaged 21 a game last year, is going to be the go-to guy. Now Pau Gasol up against Josh Boone. Spacing. Kobe. Great look. Another good look for Kobe. He's got the triple. And Kobe's up to 21.
Maybe you double team off of somebody else.
Ray Alston with the run. Josh Boone. Knifed his way home. Going under Andrew Bynum that time. The missing E, don't forget, the young man they acquired in the Jefferson deal from Milwaukee. He's been out with a sprained MCL. He's only played Andrew Bynum forcing the issue. Kept alive by Pau Gasol, but picked up by Courtney Lee.
Andrew's step across the lane. His hips again are up a little high, so he's losing his balance.
Artest going for the steal. Courtney Lee is free, and he gets the easy little runner. 57-34. Lakers still by 23 in the final minute of the first half.
You see that pass. Ooh, that should have been a turnover. Lakers dodged a turnover on that play.
Kobe on the reach. Devin Harris, and it looked like he was beyond the arc. Should be 3. So a reach.
Is it 2 or 3? Was his foot on the line? What are they giving him here?
It looked like 3. It looked like 3.
Yeah, one official has put up 3.
Kobe Bryant, 3 shots.
Kobe's back there and just reaches in. Definitely way behind the line and hits Kobe on the arm. So Kobe. First one is good, of course.
His 3rd free throw attempt of the night. He's got 22 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Lakers with 14 assists on their 21 makes. When I was looking, Dirk Nowitzki has taken about 50 more free throws already this year. And you think of Nowitzki not as a penetrator, but as kind of a fall-away guy and a spot shooter out there.
Well, Dirk has done a good job over the last few years of incorporating moves to the hoop in his repertoire. Yeah, he's a guy that is a deadly perimeter shooter, but he's also been a player that's worked on taking it more into the that you're going to get the charity stuff.
25-point lead as Kobe is up to 23, 59-34.
Well, the Nets are beating Kobe by 11.
He beat Dallas and Nowitzki by 1 after 3 when he had 62 on Dallas. 62-61. Three's available. It comes out to Sasha, and it won't count even if it goes. But a very productive first half of play for the Lakers, putting 59 on the board, and defensively holding New Jersey to 34.
That's the key. What they've done defensively, holding them to 34% from the field.
So the Lakers by 25 at the break. 17 consecutive loss. Time to attack in the box.
一带一手的 NBA 终于来喽！米狗要跟大家